Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Uh, so today we're going to begin with a little review of page 89 in our workbook. Page 89, please. We only did half of the page, so I would like to review the first half of the page and then complete the second half of the page. All right, so here we go. Complete the sentences with a form of get or take. Now remember, we talked about the fact that when you use get or take, there's usually a specific word that follows it that gives it special meaning. And that kind of a verb word phrase is called a collocation. It's quite a mouthful, isn't it? Okay, so it's collocation. Everyone? Collocation. And actually, I've changed my mind. Keep your workbook open, but take your student book and open to page 95. Okay, so this is Unit 7, page 95. The top of the page you will see grammar connections and the word collocation. Again? Okay, great. So it means that words that often go together. Here they're using the words get and take. So they go together. Let's read. Get dressed. Remember, the ED here is pronounced like a T. Dressed. Next, get engaged. They got engaged. They got married. They got divorced. Okay. Next, get lost. Get confused. Next, get sick. Get better. We got sick, then he got better. Next, get upset. Get nervous. Get tired. You don't want to get too tired by taking too long a walk. Okay. Next, get a job. Everybody wants that at some point. Next, but you don't want to get laid off or get fired. The other verb form that they're using is take, which very often has another word that together they make a new word. So it is a what? Good, collocation. Here we go. You're going to take a bus, take a train, take a taxi, take a plane. In class, you're going to take notes, you're going to take a test, and you are now taking a class happening now, ing, and the helper are taking. You are taking a class. Next, take a break. So in class, we always wanted to take a break. Next, you want to take a nap. What is it? Take a nap. Good. Next, take a bath. Take a shower. Next, take a vacation. Take a trip. Take pictures. Take photos. So those are the collocations in our book that are combinations that use get and take. So I went online and found a few more collocations that do not use get and take, but use something different. So I would like to review those with you. Collocations are words that go together. So the first one is feel free. What is it? Feel free. I want to feel free to make a presentation. I want to feel free in speaking to you in order to say exactly what I mean. Next, save time. Those two words very often go together. What are they? Save time. Remember that V sound? It is not save, B, B, B. It's V, save. Your top teeth come down on your lower lip to create the sound of V. V, save. Save time. Very often we plan our day so that we can save time in order to get back home more quickly. The next one, make progress. Well, I know you are making progress in your English, your ability to speak English these days. I just hope that you are continuing to practice. And remember, when we're doing these lessons, I would like you to please say these and repeat after me out loud, not in your head, but actually say the words out loud as we're practicing this together. This one is what? Make progress. Good. Next one, do the wash or do the laundry. When are you going to do the wash? When are you going to do the laundry? Okay, next one, deposit a check. So those usually go together and that forms this particular collocation. So what is it? Deposit a check. Good. One more time. Deposit a check. The next one, deeply regret. What is it? Deeply regret. So what does regret mean? That's right. Sorry that you said or did something. Wish you hadn't done something. You regret saying something inappropriate. What is it? Deeply regret. That's way down deep in your heart that you regret that. The next one, give advice. What is it? Give advice. Okay, let's just run through these again, please. Feel free. Save time. Make progress. Do the wash. Deposit a check. Deeply regret. Give advice. The other part of the lesson that I would like to do in this section is to review verb tenses, and especially the present progressive and the perfect. Several people have sent in compositions, and I would encourage you to please create a composition and send it to me via email to cmwicher@bellsouth.net. It does not have to be long. It can be a short composition. The whole idea is for you to be practicing your grammar, thinking about your grammar, making sure you're using subject, verb, and the correct tense. I can correct those and send them back to you. Actually, it's been really fun for me to read some of your compositions. And I hope it felt good to write them too. Okay, so feel free. I feel free to speak openly to my best friend. It's a habit. Present continuous. I have been feeling free to speak to her for a very long time. ing and the helper. Past, I felt free to speak to her many years ago. Past, feel, felt. Future, I will feel free to speak to her openly in the future because we are such good friends. Will or shall. Perfect. I have been. Remember, the perfect is something that happened in the past and was a continuous activity in the past. So how about right now? How can you use the perfect tense for what's happening to all of us right now? Okay, how about I have been in my house for 3 weeks. I have been in my house for 1 month. Here's today. It happened in the past, but it was a continual happening. So if it was a continual happening, you're going to use the word has or have in the verb to show that. If it was in the past and you use the simple past, that means that it happened in the past and it was immediately over and finished. It was not continual. So you use the past tense. But if it happened in the past and it was continual, you must use the perfect. And in order to show the perfect, you're going to use the words have or has. Let's try deposit a check in the different verb forms. I deposit a check once a month. I deposit. Happening right now, I am depositing my check right at this moment. ing and the helper. It is happening right now. Past, last week. Usually you add ed for the past. I deposited my check last week. What is it? Good. Future, will. I will deposit my check tomorrow. What is it? Good. I will deposit my check tomorrow. Perfect. In the past, but was continual. I have been depositing my check for the last 3 months. What have you been doing? I have been depositing my check for the last 3 months. Okay. Present, normal. It's a habit, something you do every day, or every week, or every month, or every year. I deposit my check every week. What is it? Good. The next one. Continuous. I have been depositing my checks every week. What is it? Good. What did you do last week? You did it and it was over. Simple past, ed. I deposited my check last week. Good. Future hasn't happened yet. You're going to use the word will to show that it's the future. I will deposit my check next week. What is it? The perfect. It's in the past, but it was something that you did over and over again in the past. So you have to use the word have or has to show that that's what you mean. What is it? I have been depositing my check for the past year. Okay, wonderful. So, what is a collocation? That's right. A collocation is words that go together. Okay. So now, to finish this segment, I would like you to please take out your workbook and turn to page 89. And at the top of the page, we're going to read this together. Last year, we took our vacation in August. Past tense, last year. The verb take is irregular, so it's going to be take, took, taken. Took. Number 2, Becky can't understand her bank statement. She always gets confused when she sees so many numbers. Another grammar rule. She needs an S on the verb. Get, gets. Number 3, my parents got very upset when they saw the balance on my credit card. Past tense. Get, got. Number 4, I like to study with Kenji because he takes good notes. He needs an S on the verb. Takes. Number 5, I'm tired of shopping. Let's take a break and have a snack. No he, she, or it, just the simple take. Number 7, many people get nervous when they have to speak in front of a big group. People, plural, they. No S on the verb, just get. Many people get nervous when they have to speak in front of a big group. Okay. Next, I think I'm getting sick. Happening now, ing and the helper. Present progressive. I think I am getting. Am is the helper or the auxiliary, ing added on to get. Remember, one vowel between two consonants, you're going to double that consonant, so it's going to be G-E-T-T-I-N-G. I think I'm getting sick. I have a headache and I'm really tired. Well, we're going to end this segment there and then go on to the other half of the page in the next one. But I just want to say, here we have a little irony. Ironic. It is ironic that the last sentence says, I think I'm getting sick, I have a headache, and I'm really tired during this crazy COVID-19 pandemic. So I hope you are not. I hope you are all well and taking really good care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next segment.